Imagine a world like ours, but with one impossible twist. A creature from the age of dinosaurs has returned. Spinosaurus, the largest carnivorous dinosaur ever, is back among us. Its reappearance would be the greatest discovery in human history, rewriting everything we know about the past. This isn't just a fossil, it's living, breathing prehistory. Spinosaurus is a puzzle even today, known from bones found in North Africa, hinting at a giant unlike any other. Unlike T-Rex, it was as much at home in water as on land. With a crocodile-like snout and a towering sail, it's a marvel of evolution. Seeing one alive would answer countless mysteries and offer a window into a lost world. Its name means spine lizard, thanks to the massive spines on its back forming a spectacular sail. Was the sail for display, or did it help regulate body temperature? A living Spinosaurus could finally reveal the truth. The thought of such a creature roaming today is both terrifying and awe-inspiring. It would force us to see our planet through new eyes, reminding us of the giants that once ruled Earth. This isn't just about a new animal, it's about rediscovering a lost world. It's a direct connection to the deep past, a living adventure story for all humanity. The Spinosaurus would become a symbol of survival, a relic from a time of giants. Its presence would challenge our understanding of life itself. The story of this lone dinosaur would be the greatest adventure of our time. Spinosaurus was no ordinary dinosaur. Unlike the land-hunting T-Rex, Spinosaurus was a master of both land and water. Its body was built for rivers and swamps, a true river monster. With a long, narrow snout and conical teeth, it was perfectly adapted for catching fish. High-set nostrils let it breathe while submerged, much like crocodiles today. Its feet may have been webbed, aiding its powerful swimming. The most remarkable feature was its broad, paddle-like tail, propelling it through water with force and agility. Recent discoveries show Spinosaurus was an active swimmer, not just a wader. It was a true river king, slicing through water with its sail breaking the surface. On land, it could bask in the sun, but in water it was a predator like no other. This dual nature makes Spinosaurus utterly captivating. It challenges our definition of dinosaurs, showing evolution's creativity. Forget the lumbering land predator, imagine an enormous amphibious hunter. Spinosaurus was a unique evolutionary experiment, conquering both land and water. It stands as one of nature's most spectacular successes. Let's paint a picture of this magnificent animal. Spinosaurus stretched up to 15 meters, longer than a double-decker bus, and weighed several tons. Its presence would have been awe-inspiring, towering over elephants and shaking the ground with each step. Its iconic sail, supported by spines nearly 2 meters tall, made it look even more formidable. The sail, possibly brightly colored, would rise from the water like a prehistoric periscope. Its head was long and crocodile-like, filled with sharp, interlocking teeth for catching large fish. Powerful arms, tipped with massive claws, made it a formidable hunter. The largest claw, like a giant meat hook, could grasp prey or defend against rivals. Spinosaurus was a mosaic. The body of a theropod, the head of a crocodile, the sail of a mythical beast, and the tail of a giant newt. Its skin may have been patterned for camouflage along riverbanks. Watching it move and hunt would be like seeing a living work of natural history. It was one of evolution's most creative masterpieces. Spinosaurus was truly a creature of breathtaking strangeness and power. If a Spinosaurus appeared today, where could it live? It would need a vast, warm, freshwater river system with abundant food, places like the Amazon, Congo, or Mekong. The Amazon, with its size and remoteness, could be ideal, offering isolation and plenty of large fish. But even here, survival would be a challenge. New plants, diseases, and unfamiliar animals. The Spinosaurus would be an alien in its own world, facing modern evolutionary pressures. Could it adapt to new prey and resist modern diseases? Its survival would depend on both its resilience and our intervention. A special reserve would likely be created, a protected, remote sanctuary. This modern-day Jurassic Park would be the most exclusive nature reserve on Earth. Here, Spinosaurus could live under careful scientific watch, a living jewel in a protected crown. What would Spinosaurus eat today? In the Cretaceous, it hunted giant fish and even dinosaurs, but those prey are long gone. In a place like the Amazon, it would target massive fish like arapaima, large catfish, and river rays. Its hunting style would remain aquatic, ambushing fish with its sensitive snout and powerful jaws. It would use its claws to haul large prey onto the riverbank. But Spinosaurus was likely an opportunist, taking land animals like young tapirs or capybaras at the water's edge. Even caimans could be at risk from such a giant predator. Its arrival would disrupt the local ecosystem, competing with jaguars and caimans for food. Prey animals would become more cautious, and the food web would shift. Scientists would need to monitor and possibly manage its diet to protect both the dinosaur and its new environment. The impact would be profound, requiring careful balance. Spinosaurus would be a force of nature in a modern world. News of a living Spinosaurus would electrify the world. The story would dominate headlines, uniting humanity in awe and wonder. Museums would overflow, and the Spinosaurus would become an instant global superstar. It would symbolize the wild, the ancient, and the unknown. But fascination would be mixed with fear. A 15-meter predator is no small matter. Sensational headlines would stoke anxiety, and public safety would become a top concern. Governments would act quickly, creating exclusion zones and mobilizing scientists and military to secure the area. The nation hosting the Spinosaurus would hold the world's most valuable biological asset. An international coalition would likely form to manage the situation. The logistics would be immense, but the world would watch, breathless. The fate of Spinosaurus would test our ability to be responsible custodians of the impossible. It would be a defining moment for humanity. For scientists, a living Spinosaurus would be the ultimate prize. Researchers from every field would rush to study it, eager for answers to age-old mysteries. Its unique sail, hunting techniques, and social behavior could finally be observed firsthand. DNA samples would open new doors in paleogenetics, revealing evolutionary secrets. Comparing its genome to birds and crocodiles could illuminate the dinosaur family tree. Non-invasive research would be crucial. Drones, remote sensors, and collected waste would provide data without disturbing the animal. The Spinosaurus would be studied with respect, not as a lab rat, but as a living wonder. Every discovery would reshape our understanding of prehistory. The balance between curiosity and responsibility would be delicate. This lone survivor would become the most important scientific subject on Earth. The benefits of a living Spinosaurus would be enormous, but so would the risks. Ecotourism could bring wealth and conservation funding to its home region. The Spinosaurus would inspire new generations of scientists and conservationists. It would revolutionize our understanding of evolution and Earth's history. But the dangers are real. A multi-ton predator is inherently risky. Security would be a constant challenge, with the threat of poachers seeking the ultimate trophy. Its presence could disrupt local ecosystems, competing with native predators and altering prey populations. Over-commercialization could turn it into a spectacle rather than a scientific marvel. The struggle between conservation and commerce would be ongoing. Protecting the Spinosaurus would require military-level security and global cooperation. Its legacy would depend on responsible management. The challenge to ensure it remains a symbol of wonder, not exploitation. The world would have to rise to the occasion. The presence of a Spinosaurus would be more than a scientific marvel. It would transform humanity's perspective. Dinosaurs would no longer be just fossils or fantasy. The past would become immediate and real. This living legend would symbolize resilience, bridging a 95 million year gap. But it would also be a symbol of loss, the last of its kind, a reminder of extinction. Its existence would force us to confront our impact on biodiversity and redouble conservation efforts. The Spinosaurus would reignite our sense of wonder, inspiring curiosity and adventure. It would unite people worldwide in awe of our planet's mysteries. Ultimately, how we treat this impossible visitor would reflect our values as a species. The Spinosaurus would be the ultimate test of stewardship, a chance to get it right. It would be a living, breathing lesson from a creature that conquered time itself.